This is the voice of the Patriot, where we speak truth to power. Now here we don't criticize, but if we must, it would only be on one condition: to build and not to destroy. That is why we keep saying we are in the service of God and country. Here we are not neutral, we have taken sides. Yes, the side of the truth. That is why we keep saying we are the headquarters of the truth. This is the voice of the Patriot, where we speak truth to power. My brother, my sister, and this is our daily editorial. My name Blakk Rasta, Ghana's #1, Africa's finest. And today we have a number of interesting stories to look at. Spread the word and share the broadcast so many more people can see. Now the very first story I want to look at is taken from 3FM. My own 3news.com. And it's a very interesting story. And I need you to come along. Oh my God, some of these stories break my heart. But I would like to look at this. It says CD appreciation causes 50% drop in remittances. CD appreciation causes 50% drop in remittances. And I'm reading this, my brother, my sister, from 3news.com. My brother, my sister, the CD has seen a certain level of appreciation. And against all major currencies of the world, the CD has shown some power. My brother, my sister, now instead of have this affect the nation positively, it looks like, my brother, my sister, the Ghanaians that we are, the evil people that we are, my brother, my sister, we are turning this blessing into, in fact, a plethora of curses. Anytime we discover oil, this blessing all of a sudden becomes a curse. Roads in the area where oil is discovered are left undeveloped. Pollution becomes the middle name of the people in the area. At the end of the day, my brother, you question yourself, is this oil really a blessing or a curse? It's the same thing with so many other precious minerals. The moment we discover that our governments go headlong into some dangerous agreements with leaders of the West, and we find ourselves at the wrong side of the equation. My brother, my sister, this is what is happening to us right now as we speak. The CD has appreciated. Ghanaians abroad who used to send a lot of money to Ghana. My brother, my sister, now according to this report, this phenomenon has gone down by 50%. In other words, if $1 million American were sent from America and some other places in the West to Ghana, now it has gone down by 500,000 American dollars. Now the reason is very simple. The CD has appreciated, and Ghanaians abroad, especially Ghanaians abroad, because these are the people who send remittances to Ghana, they have decided that they won't send money anymore. No. Why should the city have this effrontery? Why should the city be this arrogant against the almighty American dollar? Now they left the nasty Ghana city behind, and they are in Trump's America, making the dollar. And the dollar is the almighty. Any threat to the dollar is a threat to the Ghanaian abroad. Oh, what foolishness. So they have decided that they will keep their dollars until the Ghana cedi loses vapor again against the dollar. Oh, what a people. What a people. Nobody is able to educate them and let them understand patriotically that when the cedi starts to rise and gain some grounds against major currencies around the world, it is worth applauding. It is worth pushing the cedi to even do better by sending more money into Ghana. The more foreign exchange we have, the better the cedi stands. But that is not true for Ghanaian people living abroad, the evil minds that we have living abroad. I was in America a few months back, and I told you on this very show, I overheard some Ghanaians in public spaces complain about how the cedi was trying to disgrace the dollar and disgrace their hard work, and how they will not allow it. Some of them even said, hey, you know what? Some time ago, we sent this amount of money to Ghana, and it was able to buy this number of roofing sheets, and we're able to build this and build that and build that. Now, when you send that money to Ghana, it buys only about half. We are going to keep that money. We will not release the money. We will keep the money here in America, and we know the cedi is going to fall again. My brother, my sister, your nation's currency, my brother, my sister, is a sign of your sovereignty. Your nation's national flag represents your national sovereignty. And if at any point you want your national currency to fall, you want your national flag to be disgraced, it means that you are not a patriot. This is one of the reasons I fight against this dual citizenship. Let everybody think Ghana who claim they are Ghanaians. Let everybody who claims that he is Ghanaian stand by Ghana 100%. Can you imagine? My brother, my sister, they are no longer sending money to Ghana because they are angry that the cedi is doing well, and they don't like it. Because when they work in America and make their dollars, they want to come back to Ghana and be seen as kings. Ghanaian American kings who have returned with their dollar. Oh, what a shame. How can this be solved? Patriotism. My brother, if your people were patriotic, if we had instilled the discipline of patriotism in our people, they should all be running home to help the Ghana cedi even stand stronger. By now, they should be extolling the virtues of the Ghana cedi. But no, they are not ready for that. I need you to listen to the story, and it's very sad. He says cedi appreciation causes 50% drop in remittances, and this is the BOG governor. My brother, my sister, I read. Now, the governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. John Esiama, has revealed that Ghana is experiencing a near 50% decline in remittance inflows due to the sharp appreciation of the cedi against major foreign currencies. Now, according to Dr. Esiama, many Ghanaians living abroad have paused sending money home for projects, citing reduced value conversion and economic perception shifts as contributing factors. Now, speaking at the launch of the Bank of Ghana Chair in Finance and Economics at the University of Ghana, he explained, now the appreciation of the cedi so far, Ghanaians are interpreting this differently, and it is part of the problem. People who used to send remittances for projects have suddenly stopped, and so we have observed a near 50% decline in remittance inflows. Now, the local currency has appreciated significantly in recent months, by over 40% against the US dollar, 31% against the British pound, and 24% against the euro. These upsurges are attributed to improved macroeconomic stability, declining inflation, and strong external reserves. So, my brother, all these things about improve this, strong that, to the average Ghanaian, it means nothing. Trotro prices are still the same. Tomato prices are still the same. Onion prices are still the same. Pepper prices are still the same. Sobolo prices are still the same. Kobe prices are still the same. Even the prostitutes have maintained the price of their something. My brother, my sister, it reminds me of a song by King Yellowman, Everything Gone Up. And I'm going to end this show with that song. Gone Up is the title. How can the value of the city rise, yet prices are the same? It's because of the evil mind of the average Ghanaian. When the dollar appreciates by just 0.000 to the umpteenth 0.1%, my brother, my sister, we see sharp rises in prices all over Ghana. Yet the dollar can fall by 90%. Prices in Ghana will remain the same. Such a wicked, dangerous, pretentious Christians and Muslims. Dirty people. Very dirty Christians and Muslims and pagans who have no respect for God and decency. Why is it that the people of Nima, predominantly Muslim, will not come out and say, Wallahi, because the dollar has come down, we, the marketing people of Nima, better still, the people of Nima who are in the market space, have taken the example in the name of Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, to reduce prices by the same amount that the dollar has fallen. After all, the dollar is the major decider of prices in the country. And let's see whether Christians will follow or not. Let's see whether the pagans would follow or not. No, but this is the time they are increasing prices. You hear, Wallahi Allah, Allah kwa bi yakara kudi, Allah kwa yakara kudi, Wallahi kajina che Wallahi, Allah kwa yakara kudi, and prices are increasing. Yet inside the Wallahi is all lies. Wakazibun, Kazibun, Karia. What kind of a people are we? My brother, my sister, doesn't the church own businesses? Have the churches reduced prices to sync with the fall of the dollar? No, this is the time archbishops, bishop, reverend, doctor, bishops, and all those useless titles, my brother, my sister, are increasing prices. The church should stand firm. The church should be able to lead the revolution like in the days of Martin Luther King Jr. But no, the church is a puppet in these times. Do you know how many Muslims own businesses? Yet a lot of these people, my brother, my sister, they are only religious for nothing. They have no respect for the Allah that they even serve. My brother, my sister, how do you feel? The dollar has come down. Now you can buy things cheaper. You go in the market and you say that this is the amount, let it go high. In my days, Muslims will be the first to reduce prices. And everybody will be running to the Muslim shops. In my days, Christians will reduce prices and people will rush to the Christian shops and buy things cheaper. When you start like this, every other person follows because Ghanaians behave like sheep. One sheep jumps over the fence, the second one comes along and a million more will jump over the same fence even if you pull the bar down. What is happening to us? Why are we disrespecting the efforts of the nation? Why are we disregarding the hard work of our leaders in power? At the end of the day, the fall in the dollar will not even make a meaning to the average Ghanaian. Even those in America who are supposed to know better, they are keeping their dollar. Oh, you're trying and Chebia, Ghana, we see a chrome. Ever from Bioma, the dollar now. Mina me be jumana minya me dollar na me fa and send them out. Yabe kuta a dollar. All of you will go to hell one after the other. This is Kalabuli. In the days of Rawlings, you call it hoarding. Financial hoarding. And this is unexpected of patriots. I'll leave it here. Now the next thing I would like to look at, because my guest is already in the house and we have to start talking, is another interesting piece. Oh, Jesus. Hey. And this is where I'm going to end it. It says, Ghana debates state honors for music legend Daddy Lumba. And I end it here. Now, the death of high life legend Charles Kojofosu, better known as Daddy Lumba, has triggered a profound national discussion that is much more than a debate over funeral rites. It is a moment of cultural introspection for Ghana, forcing the nation to confront how it honors its non-political heroes. Now, this discussion garnering attention from the diaspora and beyond pits an artist's monumental impact against the precedents of national protocol. Now, the central question is no longer should he get one, but rather, what does his moment reveal about Ghana's value? What does this moment reveal about Ghana's values? Now, the call for a state burial, yes, the call for a state burial by former Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is a powerful gesture that brings this conversation to the forefront, challenging Ghana to define a new precedent. This debate is unfolding against the rich tapestry of high life music, a genre that is a cornerstone of Ghana's cultural identity, fusing traditional rhythms with Western melodies like jazz and brass band music. Lumba's passing is seen by many not just as the end of the era, but as a deeply personal loss for the nation. My brother, my sister, hear me now. And I need you to hear this. Bawumia is the least important person to talk about a state burial for Daddy Lumba. He's the least qualified. You are politically exposed the same way as Daddy Lumba. In fact, we are even told that Bawumia paid money to Daddy Lumba to make a campaign song for him. Unfortunately, because of bad health, Lumba was not able to make the music for Bawumia. So for us, you are only looking for your NPP heroes to be honored, and I reject that. But upon retrospection, as a Ghanaian and a Pan-African, I am most qualified to talk about Daddy Lumba, whether he should get a national burial and honor or not, just like you and you who are not politically exposed. If Nana Akufo-Addo is going around honoring heroes of the NPP, my brother, my sister, changing the names of institutions and naming them after their heroes, it is the same thing Bawumia is trying to do. Lumba, who sang political songs and all those ones for the NPP, should be given state honor. Why? Because he was an NPP man. We won't listen to NPP. We won't listen to any political party. Let's listen to our own conscience. In my opinion, Lumba deserves a national honor. In my opinion, as a non-political person, my brother, my sister, but a patriot of this nation, Lumba deserves, in fact, honor in death. Number one, how did his name Lumba come into being? Simple. It came into being because of a freedom song he made for South Africa called Lumba Lumba, which means freedom, freedom. It's a Pan-African name. Lumba Lumba, freedom, freedom. He made this very powerful patriotic song for the freedom of the people in South Africa, and they named it after him in his early conscious days. Daddy Lumba, many may call a man who wrote a lot of profane songs, but his songs were not directly profane like that. They were for the adult mind. My brother, my sister, in literature, we have a name we can call all these. Some of them are puns that he used and much more. Daddy Lumba made melodies. He made good music for his fans. I might not be an astute fan of Daddy Lumba, but I'm a fan of his hard work. He deserves a national honor. Daddy Lumba deserves a huge national honor because at a point, he moved his generation with his music positively. My brother, my sister, Bawumia is the least qualified to talk about this. Another day, my brother, my sister, I am going to be able to deal with this and deal with it better. In the interim, the verdict is that this man deserves a national honor. And that's it.
waleta matamsanga. Yabo, yabo. Jaluxen waleta matamsanga. Yabo, yabo, yabo.
My brother, my sister, by name Blakk Rasta, Ghana's #1, Africa's finest. Well, it's very sad. I mean, it's all over in the news. In fact, we've had this helicopter, military helicopter crash with 8 people in there. We are told that it went missing. My brother, my sister, and 8 lives are feared lost. In fact, the news is breaking on TV and also right here. We'll bring you more as we move along. In the interim, my name Blakk Rasta, Ghana's #1.